Hey guys, I'm live on YouTube right now, and we are breaking in some new products I got from my Temu cart. So today we did a sketch pencil of just kind of like a field of floating islands with bridges between them. They're floating off, some of the bridges are broken, and there's one guy sitting there recording it all on his phone. I did this because I purchased a box of G Meow fine point markers, much like the Micron pigment markers that I have, except for these are just not name brand. Figured I'd give them a shot, see how they work. And I decided the best way to test these out was to go back to my roots. In my high school days and even my grade school days, I wasn't much of a note taker. Most of my notebooks had pictures of floating islands, eyeballs surrounded in like a black marbling, and I just killed time because I didn't like writing things down. I mean, like after 8th grade science, when I realized that the plant cell just slowly got more and more things, I figured I'd take notes my senior year of high school and just draw the rest of it. But being that I never finished any of these, I chose this as my project, and with that we added some fun characters like my Sphinx, and I also added some other crazy stuff. Another island, I put a giant gumball machine, and behind that there's another island that has the Eiffel Tower on it. And I decided to make this more like a Seven Wonders of the World, or the Seven Wonders of Dubs, if you will. Ironically, this morning when I was working on the final details, I pulled a card from my Cards Against Humanity deck, and it read, "The person Mr. Rogers thought I could be." So quite honestly, that kind of embodies everything about this picture. I mean, all the way down to the background that I plan to put into it, all of the color that I plan to throw into it. That's why I added so many different elements. I want this to be a very Where's Waldo-y, abstract, what is he thinking when he drew this kind of picture. Kind of like my own obscure version of the Pink Floyd The Wall cover, but much less political statements on mine. Although I will say that ever since I started drawing this and started showing it to my friends and speaking to my family members, we all agree that James Cameron probably owes me some money for all of the floating islands he has in Avatar, because I've been doing that much longer than those movies have been out, or even a concept in his head probably. But I'm also not one for a lawsuit, so James, don't worry, calm yourself, I'm not coming after you. All in all, since this is a review on the markers, they were actually really well put together. They feel just like Microns. The pigment is just as dark as the expensive Micron markers. And even though I only used a few of the sizes, I did go all the way from a wide tip down to the 005 pen, and they do hold a lot of ink. I haven't experienced any clogging yet, but now I think it's time to move the color. See you at the next session.